And certainly, again, once we have some differences in type and kind, and I think I still land on that top pair relatively easy. When you study those, you know, there's some give and take, and I think, you know, if you could blend those two together, I think we can come out with something that's more ideal. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with a young man's gilt coming directly at me. From the side profile, that's the tallest shouldered, best necked one. I like that jawline and just the way she comes and goes. Really slick in terms of her neck and jawline. You know, with that, you know, I'd like to open her up through her chest floor and through her forerib. I'd like to give her just a little stouter feature in terms of her limbs, with just a little bolder kind of pin set laid in her, but from a design standpoint, muscularity, and just skeletal design, I like that gilt to go ahead and win. The interesting one comes in two, and I won't argue with you if you like her the best. Certainly, I think that one's the boldest in terms of her body shape. She is the stoutest one in the class. She does have the stoutest feature when you read her in those regards. I think she comes and goes with good width and dimension. I don't see her just as late in a maturity pattern. I'd like to elevate her at the point of the shoulder. I'd like to give her bigger limbs, if you would, down at the surface. She's got a great big back and upper portion of her skeleton, and with that, she doesn't blend and balance quite as good at the surface. And with that being said, I think when you study that one as she goes away, she gets a little rounder in terms of her hip shape. She gets a little frailer in terms of her bone work as compared to our class winner. But a very good pair, and I hope you can see those differences that I see out here in the ring. And coming in 3 and 4, again, we've got some, like the extra scale and extension of the 1 and 4 here. Needs to be freshened up all the way through. Young lady in 3, I'm not sure where she went, but oh, here she is. But certainly one that you do appreciate from just her design when you get off to the side of her. I didn't think she opened up as good from her blades all the way back to her hip, young lady. I didn't see her as a wide base and just as square in terms of her angles with her feet and legs compared to those two ahead of her. But very good class, and let's give them all a round of applause.